While Synterrix has a lot of powerful features, the AI Autocomplete tool is definitely my favorite just because how simple and yet powerful this tool really is. The concept is that instead of writing long prompts describing what you're trying to do and what the output should look like, you can just show the examples of input and output and let AI do the rest. I prepared a couple of use cases, but with the right processes in place, you can do the work of multiple full-time employees, no problem. And if you scroll to the bottom, we have a lot of practical use cases with video explainers and templates and examples, so you can start getting value right away. Let's start with a simple example. We have a list of email addresses and we just want to extract the first name. I could write a custom formula to do that. I could use the AI prompting tool, but I just don't want to. So instead, I'm going to simply highlight this table and I'm not going to use any prompts this time. I just click my data as headers and now we'll hit AI autocomplete. And what's going to happen is to fill out this cell, AI is going to take this input and output, take the column names, and just start filling out the empty cells with new output. So as you can see, a very quick, very easy way for you to just do simple tasks without writing any formulas, without writing any complex prompts. But let's move on to something a bit more complex. So, for example, here what we have an e-commerce store that we want to optimize for SEO. So we want to optimize certain pages for a specific keyword, and we just have a couple of examples to show AI what we're trying to do. This time, I'm going to select this cell range that covers the columns, the examples, and the new input that we want to process. But this time I'm going to provide a bit more context because the idea here is that you can drastically increase the quality of your output by feeding some additional context. It can be anything from describing the task that you're trying to do to start providing restrictions like do not use certain words, for example, or return output in this specific way. So I am going to simply write, I want to generate SEO metadata for new pages based on the target keyword. And I'm going to provide some restrictions because I want the output to sound more human-like. So I'm going to say don't start with these words. Discover, delve, experience, for example. Let's just do that. Then I can set the level of creativity. I can choose a different AI model. For simple tasks, GPT-4o is your best pick. For complex tasks, GPT-4. For some of the most difficult tasks where you really need AI to do its best job, GPT-4 32K is the model that you need to use. I'm going to click on my data as headers, and once the cell range is captured, I'm just going to click on autocomplete. Depending on the size of your input and output, it might take a while because you can feed multiple columns, you can feed more examples. So we're just working off of 3 examples here, but we can, for example, generate entire landing pages based on company information, based on curated human input, and some of our users were able to achieve massive productivity increases that way. So as you can see, while I was talking about that, we have our output in here. The AI did not use these words as I told it to, and we have some pretty decent output here that we can just publish on the website, and those pages would be optimized for SEO. And if you wanted more use cases, we have them right here. So feel free to check them out. Some of them are actually really, really massive in terms of productivity increases, because so long as we have enough input to work with, we can do any task you can possibly think of. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.